Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Akilah Anwar. My team members are Sukhoi, Amir Shazwan, Arif Fahmi, and Raihan. We are from Group 5 and our topic is wind energy safety. Before we begin, let me tell you what is wind turbine. Wind turbine is a turbine having a large vane wheel rotated by the wind to generate electricity. Now, let's watch a video on how a wind turbine catch on fire.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Amir Shazwan bin Nur Razmi, EC21006. So I will continue with the next slide. As we can see here, there are some causes that leading to incident in wind turbine, which are blade failure, fire, and structure failure. So fire is 15% rate incident happen in wind turbine. Fire occur in about 1 out of 2,000 wind turbines. With the number of wind turbine increasing every year, this means that there are more fires every year. So how this happen? Okay, so to understand a fire type, how a fire starts, so we need to know first about the necessary component for a fire. This includes the interaction of heat, fuel, and oxygen. Wind turbines are oxygenated environments, so the primary ignition points are where heat and fuel interact each other. Fuel includes not only oil, but also fiberglass and carbon structure. Okay, so wind turbine catch fire primarily due to electrical or mechanical fault leading to ignition, which spread to the surrounding plastic and fiberglass. The component that catch fire most frequently are transformer, converter, capacitor, and the brake, nacelle brake. Converter and capacitor cabinets are necessary for the wind turbine to convert the variable frequency and amplitude of generate energy into a constant frequency and voltage that can be fed into the grid. However, an electrical fault at this component can produce upflash or a spark, which can surround plastic in the cabinet and result in a fire. Transformer, which similarly convert energy into an appropriate voltage for the grid, can also be a point of ignition due to electrical fault. Nacelle brake are utilized in an emergency along with the blade pitching to the stop the turbine from spinning in second. This generates an enormous amount of friction and heat, and a mechanical fault at the nacelle brake can easily result in a fire.
Now, moving on to the explanation. If one turbine catch on fire, an entire wind farm can be halted for several hours. This can cause a sizable business interruption. Turbines with fire damage can also take over a year to be up and running again.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Arif Fahmi bin Zulkarnain. Let's go through the best solution to overcome the problem. Our first solution is by installing the automatic fire suppression system. What is the automatic fire suppression system? It is a system that detects fires at the source, then automatically suppress those using specialized chemical agents, also known as clean agent. How the system function? The system will work in 3 phases, which is in phase 1, it will detect the source of fire. Phase 2, it will activate the suppression system. In phase 3, it will suppress the fire quickly. Here the animation video to show how the system functions.
The fire trace detection tubing is installed throughout the area you are protecting. If fire or high ambient heat is detected, the detection tubing bursts at the source and releases the suppression agent directly at the fire. The direct release system delivers the suppression agent through the burst hole and is ideal for the turbine's enclosed environments like the control panels and capacitor cabinets. To protect exposed areas like the transformer and brake, the indirect release system releases the suppression agent through connected hoses and nozzles.
The second solution is by encourage the use of UAV or drone in the wind turbine industry. This type can minimize the worker safety risk. When inspecting a turbine, you can eliminate the need for a lot of climbing. Thus, operations becoming much more efficient and therefore reducing the need for workers to be out in a risky environment. Let's watch the video of how the drone can really help.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Raihan Ainazra binti Roslan, metric number KA20050. I am going to present the legislation and regulations for wind energy in Malaysia. The first legislation is the Renewable Energy Act 2011 REA. Renewable Energy Act is the main legislation that governs the legal framework for renewable energy in Malaysia. In addition to Renewable Energy Act, there are subsidiary rules, regulations and guidelines administered by the Sustainable Energy Development Authority SEDA pursuant to Renewable Energy Act through the implementation of Feed-in Tariff Scheme FIT. The second legislation is the Energy Commission Act 2011 ECA. Through the Renewable Energy Act is the principal statute governing renewable energy in Malaysia. There is another relevant legislation named Energy Commission Act which governs the technical, safety and implementation of regulations related to the electricity sector. Unlike REA, which confines the resources of renewable energy to biogas, biomass, small hydropower, and solar photovoltaic PV, renewable energy is given a broader meaning under Section 2 of the ECA. Therefore, wind energy is one of the resources for renewable energy in general and thus may potentially be one of the eligible RE for generation of electricity in Malaysia. The third legislation is the Electricity Supply Act 1990 ESA. The ESA regulates a number of aspects of the electricity supply industry, including the supply of electricity at reasonable prices, the licensing, registration, and control of any electric installation, plant, and equipment with respect to matters relating to the safety of persons, and lastly, to the efficiency of the use of electricity.
Hi, my name is Chia Suk Hui. I have now come to the end of our presentation. In conclusion, there are several factors that may lead to incident in wind turbine. Fire is the second leading cause of catastrophic incidents in wind turbine. The main factor that contributes to fire ignition in wind turbine was due to the electrical and mechanical malfunction. It could ignite the flammable materials that used in the wind turbine nacelles. When the ignition occurs, it is difficult to be extinguished due to the height of nacelle. The safety of workers that stationed in wind farm are seriously endangered because of the incident. Hence, to reduce the fire risk in wind turbines, the automatic fire suppression system is installed, which aids in detect and extinguish fire without human intervention. Another effective method of fire protection is the use of drone, as they help on inspection process without putting anyone at risk. These two solutions are able to protect workers from workplace hazards that can result in reduction of worker deaths. Thus, it is crucial to understanding the root cause of an incident and develop the most appropriate solutions to problem. Lastly, the legislation and regulation for wind energy should be concerned by any stakeholder as well as fire problems in wind turbine. That's all from us, Group 5. Thank you.